What is up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael back at it again with another video slash topic. Oh boy, today was such an interesting day because, well, let's start off with the basic news before I get to the interesting news that everyone wants to hear my an opinion on so fucking much. So, Montez Sweat acquired that we acquired from the Commanders. Trade value is a second round pick. I like this move. Not like love this move. I like this move because I have a feeling that this helps out our current situation with the pass rush. Montez Sweat has had 6.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles of the year. He can also be a very good run stopper because we all know the Bears' weakness on defense right now is the lack of getting to the quarterback. So I do believe bringing in Montez Sweat absolutely helps out the interior trenches a lot, not only for this year, but for the upcoming future. You know what I mean? It's just like I do think once we traded for him, we're gonna give him an extension that he wants to do. So I've been viewing the dude's highlights. Yes, once again, he can get to the quarterback and he can also stop the run. I do believe that Ryan Poles, even though people are panicking because of a second round pick, I don't believe necessarily that the Commanders would give up a Sweat for a third round pick. They would be more inclined to give up a second round pick. But business as business per usual. I think the Commanders are stupid for trading for him instead of trading for Chase Young, which, again, I said I think Chase Young is more talented than Montez Sweat, but Montez Sweat has been more productive than Chase Young over the past lately. It's just over time, I do think that he's going to be an impactful player on this interior, but like I said, it's going to take time for him to maybe we'll start him as soon as this upcoming Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. And last but certainly not least, the topic of the day, which actually ruined my morning for the most part. So I don't even know why we come across this rumor. Not really a rumor, it was breaking news that earlier in this morning the Bears given Jaylon Johnson a stake of a trade. And he has requested a trade because him and his agent have not come eye to eye on the Chicago Bears. I was gonna rant about this when I got back from my class for college, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see because at the end of the day, they just gave him permission to seek a trade. That doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna get traded. I waited for hours, and then the news came out that the Bears were not going to trade Jaylon Johnson because of the deadline being at 4:00. Like teams were interested in him, the Bills, the 49ers, and the Cowboys were interested in Jaylon Johnson. What do I think about this overall? I think Ryan Poles should definitely pay this man. I've been saying it all along that he needs to get paid. Like, I could accept trading Khalil Mack because he wasn't being productive for the Bears, wasn't getting double-digit sacks. Okay, fine. Robert Quinn, same thing. Didn't produce well. Even Roquan Smith, which I understand because Roquan was acting like a diva and didn't fit the Bears' new defensive scheme. But no, I can't accept getting rid of, and also not to mention trading a high value draft pick for Chase Claypool. I could accept that, but nah, not Jaylon Johnson, man. You gotta pay that man. You gotta give him that good old money. His pass coverage. Do you want to know how many quarterbacks that have gone against Jaylon? Do you want to know how many pass coverages that Jaylon Johnson has allowed? 200, I mean, not 200, 22.2 passing yards and 2 interceptions. Pay that man right now. Oh boy, Don Turd. Bears are silly. Trading another top 30 pick. Oh, well, actually, it's a 30. Currently, at the moment, it's a 35th pick. So Claypool hasn't taught you anything enough, Mr. No Toe at all. Let me tell you this, Don Bear, because there's two different situations. Claypool had only one good season on the Steelers and was being a locker room cancer. Montez Sweat has been productive for the Commanders on a consistent basis, and he has not been a locker room cancer. And that's the only two difference, Don Burr. Don Burr's Lions doing good. God knows how long, and he doesn't know how to act. I really hope they collapse in the end of the season so I could just roast up Don Burr. So dumb, bro. So dumb. Fucking dumb. Oh yeah, and also the Steelers made a very strong offer that we declined. Like I said, was I panicking a little bit? No, I actually was pissed off. Just like it's just like, boy, I can't wait to hear this crap early in the morning. So it was just like, oh my god, I was just like getting up early. It's just like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Before the Lions been doing good, I've been here, and you're still gonna be here, even when they had one good season in a long time, Don Burr. Like I said, we all know how this ends, Don Burr. You're gonna go to the playoffs probably because this division is awful, and you're gonna get bounced out. It's typical Detroit Lions. Like I said, what can go wrong will go wrong for the Lions. You're not making the Super Bowl. You're not better than the Eagles. You're not better than the Seahawks. You're not better than the 49ers. You're not even better than whoever comes out of the NFC South. Like I said, what can go wrong will go wrong for the Lions. Their first round exits, guarantee it. They're not even better than the Dallas Cowboys. Like, y'all ain't doing shit, Don Burr. You're really not. You have a cupcake schedule. Okay, you beat the Chiefs. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, the Broncos did it. Cupcake schedule. What else can I say? You had a cupcake schedule. A cupcake schedule. Like I said, this is the one good year Detroit has, and people like Don Burr don't know how to act. Like, bro, where were y'all when Detroit was absolutely garbage? But all in all, I do want to open the door up to questions. What do I feel about this Montez Sweat situation, the situation that we got? Like I said, bro, I'm fine with the move. It is what it is at the end of the day, how it plays out. But as far as Jaylon Johnson goes, I'm hearing that he's closing all talks for the Bears. Uh, talk. Well, we all know we can franchise tag the dude if we wanted to. Yeah, like I said, I mean, we could franchise tag him if we want to. So, what's up, RJ? What's up, RJ? I remember telling RJ a year ago. So, hey, CG, I told you that Jaylon Johnson is not gonna be that Jaylon Johnson was not gonna be a 49er. I mean, don't get me wrong, CG. Waking up. I was waking up cranky as a motherfucker once I heard the news. I was like, oh shit, here we go again. Geno Smith is going to be scared of the 49ers defensive line. Bro, I don't know how to say this. Young is more talented than Chase Young, but at the same time, Young is he's talented, but he's injury prone. Do I feel like he's more talented than Montez Sweat? Yes, but who overall better? Montez Sweat is better than Chase Young, and I'm not saying that because he's on my team right now. I'm just saying, it is what it is. So Chase Young, it is. So what's up, John J? I know it's you, John. I know it's you. Questions on your thoughts of Sweat impact on the defensive line? Well, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I do think it helps out getting to the quarterback because the Bears' weakness on defense is getting to the quarterback. We have to. He provides stopping the run, and he provides getting to the quarterback. I think that it impacts the defense a lot than what people expect it to be. And I've looked at, and trust me, John, I do my research on Montez Sweat. The dude can basically stop the run and he can get to the quarterback. And he could get pressure on the quarterback, which the Bears haven't had pressure on the quarterback unless they blitz and send linebackers. I think the Bears are looking at the pass rush and says that we need one more true pass rusher to make this a dominant defense. As far as Jaylon Johnson goes, I don't understand why you haven't paid this man. It's just bro, pay the dude, man. Pay the dude, man. Like I said, I knew we were going to get a pass rusher as soon as the trade deadline. My question was who. I was very high on us getting Chase Young, which I would have been fine with, but I understood because I didn't want to take the risk, I guess. Oh wait, shoot. Sweat is a speedster passer. That's why I said he can get to the quarterback, no problem, no issue at all. Like I said, I would be concerned if we did get Chase Young, even though I do think Young is way more talented. But at the same time, I understand why we didn't trade for him. I heard Fields will be the starter again. Is that true? Well, for now, Bagent is starting against the Saints. And then I feel like the week against the Panthers, I do feel like Justin Fields will return against the Panthers. Even though also in the Discord, because I'm in the Discord with CEO RJ, who's in here. CEO said that we should have been sellers. I mean, I do agree. There's some players I don't want on this team. Oh, later, John. There's some players I don't want on this team. And Cody Whitehair, I don't want on this team. And Eddie Jackson, I don't want on this team anymore because what do they provide? But at the same time, I understood why the Bears decided to become buyers, and because they're building for the future. They're building for the future. Building for the future. Chase Young is with the Niners. I know for a fact. That's why I said Young is more. Like I said, would I be mad if the Bears have traded for Chase Young? No, because Young is more talented than Sweat. But if we're talking about overall better, obviously we're gonna have to go with the Montez Sweat route. But as a pure talent pass rush, Young has more upside than Montez. Man, we could have given you a 6 for Whitehair. I would have taken a bag of chips for Cody Whitehair. Dude is god awful. He provides nothing to the table. He's pretty useless. I don't even know why we didn't trade Velus Jones Jr. in that trade, because he's been awful for the Bears lately. As far as I'm done. Don't scheme Velus anymore. Scheme out Tyler Scott. If he drops it, well, he's a rookie. What the fuck do you expect? As far as this goes, like I said, it's been a bad morning for me because I'm just like it's been a bad morning for me because I woke up to the Jaylon Johnson news. Sweat's very durable. I said overall Sweat is better, but talent-wise, Young has the upside. We could have given you Jake Brendo for a bag of shit. Oh, man. But, hey, it's not looking good for the 49ers right now. What's up, Iceberg? Bear down, baby. Bear down, baby. Yeah, I was just like, it was a bad morning, and it started getting good after the Montez Sweat news. I'm just like, I was gonna make a rant video. Like, I was just so angry. I was just gonna make a rant, like screaming off the top of my lungs. I'm like, no, Michael, just wait until the trade deadline and see what happens. Just because they gave you permission to seek a trade does not mean it's going to happen. Just like you've seen Jonathan Taylor get permission to seek a trade, and I believe he requested a trade too, and they just gave him a contract extension. So I thought that to myself, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it until like the end of the day. But like I said, it's good that he's not traded. I'm getting my some blow up my phone, but so anyways, I do appreciate everybody's tuning into this channel. Even if you don't donate, I do appreciate the support. So anyways, that's it. That's all. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like. As always, thanks for watching.